How'd you feel when those rocks started falling down?
On that mountain over there?
Yeah, when we were down, coming up and we were on that ledge.
I don't know, I felt like turning back around and walking to the truck.
Why didn't you?
Why didn't I?
Yeah.
I don't know. I would have thought y'all would have called the cops or something, so I just kept going.
We want to reach those kids who have no concept of the beauty that's out here, of the challenge and accomplishment that's out here.
A lot of kids just don't know how valuable they are. They're just in survival mode in a lot of the places that they're coming from.
Yeah, I want to go on a camping trip, and that's kind of all they know, that they're going on a camping trip, and they don't know that they're going to be carrying everything they need for the next week on their back.
Just something amazing that happens when you get out into the mountains, when you have the time to explore and kind of actually be a kid.
That's kind of what Peak 7 tries to do. They try and take kids who are used to like living in a city and basically not being outside in places this beautiful, and they take them away from everything they're used to and they place them somewhere like this.
I'm just out of every environment that I've been in, I've never seen anything like this kind of, that kind of change really puts people out of their comfort zone.
You have a kid in maybe an urban environment, 1.8 miles outside of their neighborhood in Tacoma, and that's as far as they've been, and they know the area. That's home for them. Out here, this is a totally different area.
Okay, everybody get their helmets on for this next section.
I didn't know we was gonna do all this. They said a hike. Well, I didn't really read the thing. I should have read it. Better go home.
The ridge had one side that was pretty steep, and that's kind of when it hit him, that he was kind of outdoors in the wild a little bit, and he got pretty fearful at that point and was kind of like, take me home now.
Yeah, it's a challenge. It's for sure it's a challenge. I know you can do it, and I know you can do it. It's just a matter of deciding that you're going to do it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
For them, usually this hasn't been a safe place to trust. It hasn't been a safe place in the city or in their environments.
DJ, there's things in life that are really hard, and it's those things that are usually worth the most in the end.
Yeah.
Nothing in life that's worth anything is easy.
Yeah, that's cool.
Give it another shot.
They really start to trust you and start to trust one another through this experience. And so this is a place of safety and of healing, a place to contemplate.
As I was walking up the hill, my feet started hurting and the pain just went up to my kneecaps, like always. And it just hurts. I was thinking like, if I didn't keep going, I would have died or something like that. I fell off one of these rocks. So I just kept going.
A lot of times we have noise everywhere. Everybody has their phones and kind of plugged in. Out here you don't have the noise. You have a lot of peace, a lot of time to listen, a lot of time to think. And a lot of kids don't want to think. They don't want to revisit. They just want to muffle out and drown out their past, their hurts, their injuries. And here is a place where they can come out in a safe place where they can work through that. Some of these kids before this year had never even been car camping, and so this is just a huge opportunity and experience for them to get out and see a whole new form of recreation.
Before we take them up the mountain where things could go wrong, we take them through a few hours of snow school. Where we teach them what to do if they fall, and how to walk, and how to go uphill on really steep hills.
snow school was really, really scary for DJ. The thought of climbing the mountain, even just the thought of being here in the snow and the thought of challenging himself really scared him.
So you put it across your body, grab it like this, and then you flip it like that. And as you go down, you use your left hand and shove it into the snow and use your body as a brace for it. You got it? All right.
I see a lot of kids break out of their comfort zones and get past what they thought was possible for them.
Dude, I beat Legend of Zelda, man! You can be like, oh yeah? I went to the peak of Mount Baker. What's up now?
A lot of the youth have just been burned a lot, and trust needs to be proven, established, respect needs to be built. Not just getting out of the car and roping them up as a team and heading off the mountain, but building blocks and establishing that trust and establishing that relationship before you bring it to that level of hooking them in and ropes and traveling around crevasses and being able to catch each other when they fall. When you're out here, a lot of your problems seem a lot smaller. You're out here just in God's amazing creation. You can see a really powerful God and a really intricate, detailed God.
Let them see God's creation firsthand and then introduce who this creator is.
The opportunity to see a kid stop and think, and the opportunity to just communicate, communicate how much God loves these kids, how much they matter, and just to get them at a point where that can resonate, a moment where that can actually sink in, has been just really valuable.
Taking kids who had not even been backpacking, taking them mountaineering, to take them up something like that, to put them on a rope team, to kind of give them a crash course in how to do all that, and to see them step up to the challenge was a huge, huge thing.
You didn't go to the top, but did you feel okay about that? Did you feel like the other group accepted you and stuff like that?
I felt kind of good because for like the first time I didn't do something because someone told me to do it. Because I didn't even really want to like go to the top of the mountain. Like I never really thought about that in life. Like, oh, I seen it on movies, like, oh snaps, I want to see what that looks like. But I know what it looks like. I'm already up here. This morning when it was fog like everywhere, and the fog just went away like halfway on the mountain right there, and I just seen it, and the sun was like over it a little. It was nice.
Consistently astonished by what God does through Peak 7 and the opportunity to be out here and the moments that kids grow through.
We seek to come alongside them in this adventure, in this experience, and help them to at least start to see what God might have for them, start to see what God has made for them in creation. And it's a privilege and a blessing to be a part of that experience. We just facilitate an environment, and God and His creation just does the rest.